friends, hey friends, hey friends. Happy Tuesday. Hey, I wanted to provide a follow-up on this PHM corporation racial slur discrimination issue that took place less than a week ago, just last week, last weekend. And I just wanted to fill you in on just kind of where at least my efforts were. And I also wanted to spend a moment to share with those that are possibly thinking about coming to the school board meeting on Monday of next week for the PHM school board meeting. And I'll share where that information, I'll share where that's going to be at here shortly, where that school board meeting is going to take place. But I wanted to ensure that people had an understanding of the etiquette of school board meetings, just in case you've never done it before. It can be intimidating if you've never done it, things that are new. So I'll just go over the details of what I know about school board meetings so that you're prepared if you choose to show up and speak out against the racial discrimination, the racial slur that was used at PHM Corporation, and how here it is Tuesday, the 10th of March, and there has been no formal apology. No formal apology. And so just in case you don't remember what's going on or what I'm even talking about, I'm going to just go ahead and just start from the beginning. So let me share my screen. Okay, so here we go. So first and foremost, there was an incident at one of the boys' basketball games where this child was up taking a basketball shot. And in the background,
Webster. Nigga. Whoa. Nigga.
Oh, that happened on Friday, I think, last week, basketball game. And so when that happened, I know me personally, I'm not doing racial discrimination no more. Racism is prevalent. Racism has been prevalent in this country for 500 years plus, probably the world. It's just present, right? Everything is founded on white supremacy and racism and holding people down based on skin tone in systems and in institutions, in interpersonal relationships and intrapersonal relationships across this country and the globe. So when that stuff happens, I'm not taking that. So I instantly write this email to the superintendent, the school board, and the Office of Civil Rights Compliance, because they have that in PHM. And I asked them, what are you going to do about this? This is unacceptable. And so the same day, I believe it was, yes, within hours, the superintendent wrote back, thank you for writing. We appreciate you. The principal has sent an email out to her staff. We're investigating South Bend media. This is what we've taken care of, and in the community of Penn. Well, that's not enough. The things that you wrote here aren't enough. You taking down the video isn't enough. Investigating, okay, great. That's great and wonderful. But my question is, the fact that this even happened speaks to your culture as a community. And what's going to be done about that? Because now's the time, and the person is you. And so I instantly wrote back, no, this is not okay. What you said is not okay. It speaks to your culture. What are you going to do? This is the time to do something. This is a catalyst for change. That was 3 days ago. And as of today, I still have not heard back. So an hour ago, I sent a second attempt for a response to this email. Because again, at the end of the day, what happened in this video is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And the rumors have always been present about the racism that takes place in Mishawaka and surrounding communities, and especially in the Penn Harris Madison School Corporation. And so a public apology is warranted. I don't care if it was a student, an adult, an employee. As the leader of PHM Corporation, school board president, and superintendent should be apologizing to the Northern Indiana region for the racial term that was used against a Black American child from a local school district. An apology is warranted. And so the school board meeting, their next school board meeting is coming up on Monday, on the 16th at 6 p.m. It takes place at Meadows Edge Elementary School, 1633 or 16333 Kern Road in Mishawaka. But again, hopefully before that meeting, there's a public apology. It does not take this long to investigate anything. I was a principal for 10, 12 years, a chief academic officer for 2. I would get my stuff done within 2 days. 2. Now, if it's a long, drawn-out situation, cut and dry situation, same day. Maybe 2. Long, drawn-out, well, you might have to interview several people, and you might have to bring people in and schedule meetings. It might take 4 to 5 days, but guess what? I'm following up with those people that are waiting on me. So this was cut and dry. So it should not take this long. Just like, other things that people in power seem to always want to drag out and linger. Things should not take that long. They are cut and dry. And so again, Monday the 16th is the board meeting. And if you feel like you want to speak up, this is what you do. So more than likely, there's going to be a time limit on how long you can speak. Most time limits are about 3 minutes. So make sure you know what you want to talk about. Now, in this work, I've been fortunate to have been trained by some really great community organizers that taught me how to look at my speech in 3 parts: villain, victim, and vision. Who's the villain? In this case, Penn Harris Madison Corporation, Simon, the use of a racial slur. The victim. Why does this impact you? What's your story? How does this impact you? And what do you hope for? What's your vision? So know your topic and know what you want to write about in that kind of a format, and know that you only have 3 minutes to do so. Now, depending on this board meeting, some board meetings, for example, South Bend Schools, when you talk at the public hearing portion of the meeting, you do not have to sign in to speak. But places like, for example, Elkhart, they make you sign in to speak. Benton Harbor, they ask you to fill out a form to speak. Other school districts, it just depends. Again, I'm not sure if Penn will require you to sign in or not, but just be prepared for that when you arrive at the board meeting on Monday. Sometimes they ask you to submit documentation to the superintendent's assistant so that they can follow up with you. And then make sure you yourself follow up with your concerns. Don't just go to a board meeting and speak and think that's all you got to do. No, you got to follow up and hold people accountable. So follow up, send them your speech, ask questions, make sure you get your full answer until you are satisfied with their response to your concern. And so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share with you again where I was at with my accountability on PHM. Board meeting again is next Monday. Use that document. I'll put it in the chat as well so you can have that to share out with friends or whatever. But if you're going to speak truth to power, use your voice even if it shakes. I'm still in all these quotes. These are people that have been fighters of injustice for generations, for decades, for centuries. And the injustices are still present. And we need your voice. Your voice matters. Yes, it's scary. Yes, you don't want to be on the blacklist like me. But hey, this is my mission, but yeah, that's all. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.